Hi, welcome to Rick Snider's Washington on YouTube, where you get the whole story. So please like, share, subscribe, and even comment. Now that the Washington Commanders are the third name in the franchise, I thought of a couple of things. Who was the greatest Washington football team player? Okay, it's just 2 years, so not talking about all time on a franchise. Just who will go back in the books if we write something and say he was the greatest of those 2 years? I think it's Terry McLaurin. I think he had 2 really good years. You could talk about Chase Young, but he had 1 great year and 1 bad year. Terry had it. Heineke, hey, it was certainly interesting. Give him that. Alex Smith, interesting for those periods of time. But, Terry played the whole 2 seasons and was consistently very good. So if he gets a good quarterback, might even be great one day. So I'm going to put Terry down in my list as greatest Washington football team player ever. Congratulations, Terry. And then if we said, who is the greatest Redskin of all time? All right, now we got to do some fighting. And there's a bunch of guys. But I always go back to Sonny Jurgensen told me that Sammy Ball was the greatest Redskin ever. And there are people that would have said Sonny for a while. And if Sonny says it's Ball, then I'm going to go with Ball. For those of you who don't remember Sammy Ball, and certainly he was done long before I was born too, came in 1937, won a title his first year, basically revolutionized passing game. Got to remember the football back then was almost something like what we call a medicine ball now. Wasn't as easy a thing to throw, and yet he started throwing the ball when nobody else did. And he was a great quarterback, but he was also a really good defensive back, and he was also a great punter. All right, 3 spots. That makes you the greatest Redskin ever in my book. Who's going to be the greatest Commander ever after this coming season? I'm going to take a guess here and say Logan Thomas. I smell a big year for Logan Thomas coming back healthy. I'm Rick Snider for Rick Snider's Washington. Thanks for coming. See you soon.